Welcome back to Trying to Get Jacked. So I'm gonna be hitting some bicep, tricep, some arms today, obviously, and maybe some forearms. We'll see. We'll see. We'll do them, obviously. But want to quickly show you how I spend some of my Sunday mornings, and my aim is to have every Sunday morning spent like this. This way, like I have clarity in terms of more clarity in terms of what I'm gonna do this week. How Trying to Get Jacked's long-term vision is, short-term vision is, weekly vision is. And obviously Flex Factory, right? So what I like doing is like on a weekly basis, I'll set up like 4 areas of growth, obviously health, and that could look different person to person. For me, right now I've set some objectives here of like health being, I want to improve my RDL, my Bulgarian split squat, and my incline Smith along with my T-bar row, right? So I've aimed for some numbers. And this one I've set for 12 weeks. So I'll do 12-week goals at a time. And then I'll set some Welt stuff. Welt wise, I want to get to about 60 clients, right? And then for like, I want to get an assistant coach on board. I want to get like an admin assistant, and I want to build systems that will help me, provide a better service for clients. But also just make sure they're transforming well, but also there's some growth in the future if we're trying to get jacked, right? Because I'll go through waves where like I'll have good months, and every month is good. We're blessed, doing what I do. The fact that I have this opportunity to like be like, yo, how can I get as many people jacked as possible? Like, it's already a blessing, right? But again, as humans, we want to evolve, we want to grow, we want to make sure, we're making an impact. And if we're gonna live for another 70 years, like, make sure like we have fun with it and do something that's impactful, right? At least that's what I want to aim for. So having certain goals like this kind of helps. And relationships wise, I want to go on like 6 dates, 3 boys hangouts in the next 12 weeks. So one boy hangout per week, and hopefully like bi-weekly date, right? And then I want to go on, I want to try booking a trip maybe for later on, like August, September, November, maybe. We'll see. And then, get into more visualization, things like that. And then I have a long-term vision here of like client transformation. So right now, transformation count is around 107 and in progress about 58. And then criteria for the transformation is if their weight has gone up and down 20 pounds. And then squat, bench, and deadlift has gone up and down 50 pounds. And then cardio has improved 5K under 20 or 30 minutes. And then they've been with Trying to Get Jacked for at least 6 months plus, right? And if they meet any 2 of these, like the weight has gone up and down, squat, bench has improved, those 2 things will help, obviously. Those 2 things will count towards the transformation, right? And then this week, I want to aim for getting 5 calls and then getting 3 clients, right? Eventually, I want to get 5 for 5, obviously. But obviously, sometimes, like, it's not the right fit, or like, money is not an issue, or like something is not working. So I'm gonna at least aim for 3 clients this week, okay? And then Trying to Get Jacked long term. Current focus is obviously client service. Make sure every client is getting juicy, right? Built a crazy accountability sheet for this as well. And then I want to make sure I'm building systems to acquire more clientele while making sure the current clients are getting the gains that they want and over delivering on that, right? And then, bring on like assistant coach. There might be a potential here. I think Aman Juggi, if you guys have seen him online, I've known him for a while now, and he's been a trainer for like 10 years, so he might be coming on board soon. And then, build a community. And then next 3 years, get to 10K transformations. 10 years, get to 1 million transformations. FF, want to get to 30 members. Opening this Saturday, by the way. Hopefully I get this uploaded before then. But just wanted to show you guys like behind the scenes a little bit of like, okay, what I'm working towards and what the vision looks like here. And basically the game is to get as many people juicy as possible, right? Now time for a juicy arm day. And I'm having currently 25 grams carbolin, 1 scoop of bucked up pre-workout with no caffeine, 10 grams creatine, 5 grams electrolytes, okay? So I'm gonna sip on this. And let's go hit some arms. Let's get juicy. Yeah, so this is the current, the creatine, and then this is the pre-workout right here. No caffeine, this is pretty sick. I didn't use that, don't worry. I just had this. And then this right here, carbolin, you guys already know. And then this pre-workout is just deadly. But yeah, that's what I've been having right now. Starting off with some rope crunches for the arm day, right? Main thing here is obviously with arms, abs are probably one of my priorities as well. Like you guys saw on stage last time, like if I don't do my pose in a specific angle, my lower abs, side abs don't really pop that much. So the idea is to obviously build some tissue there too, so when I do get leaner, there's something that's actually popping, right? One of the biggest things with abs is like, yes, you gotta get leaner, but if you don't train your abs while you're actually bulking or gaining size per se, you're not gonna have much of a dense look there, right? So rope crunches or like cable crunches here, one of my go-to moves. I'm gonna be doing 12 to 15 here. Main thing is keep the hips neutral, but then also main focus is move to the spine, okay? You're gonna be doing this with hanging. Yo, Karan, why are you on your phone during leg day?
It's leg day. I gotta get some dopamine.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. Can't be doing that. You got caught on camera. What? Oh, he was using the app. Okay. Forgiven. Guys, is gonna be a single arm tricep push down. Using a cuff here, just gotta feel more stable. Already warmed up here, so the big thing here, me focusing on nice, hard, intentional reps. 8 to 12 first set, 8 to 12 second set, okay? Let's get it. Juicy. Let's go. So the second main movement will be close grip bench, Smith machine here. Main thing obviously here, getting the triceps going. The reason I like this movement, you can obviously load it fairly heavy and it's stable and kind of safe, right? If I'm dying, I can just, get out of here because it'll just clip it by itself. So you don't need as much of a spot per se. But yeah, the main thing here will be when we do close, you don't want to have your grip too close. You want to have it so it's shoulder width. That's where you'll get a nice tricep contraction, right? Here, you'll just feel like your elbows are getting banged. You don't want that, okay? Keep it shoulder width, low back neutral, and then just make sure you're within this active range. I don't really care too much about locking you out fully because I'm kind of spending time in the mid-range, right? You guys saw the tricep push down? That's where I cared about the full squeeze. Or like on my other push day where I have the full stretch. This one I'm kind of focused on the load and keeping the tension on the tris, okay? So let's see how we do here. Aim is to get 6 to 10, okay? So we got 7 there, 7.5. But yeah, we'll do one more set of that, and then we'll move on to biceps. Let's get it. Hammer strength. The reason I'm using some fat grips is to make sure my full hand pressure is on the handle. That way I can get a strict bicep pump, and my elbows don't get interfered with my forearms. And also, second reason is my forearm bicep, this area right here, a little bit tense, just because as my pulling and everything goes up, sometimes last few reps, it gets a little bit forearmy, right? So using the fat grips takes the forearms away, but it keeps the bicep in the main, I guess, tension zone per se, but also it can't go as heavy, okay? But I still get a sick pump. The goal here is to get 8 to 15 reps. I know the rep range is a little bit rowdy, but it allows for the progression to be a little bit longer, okay? Keep the tricep on the pad, and then full pause at the top. There you go. Full pause. Full pause. Yeah. I think this one is a big connection movement. But yeah, you can load it, but my forearm, this area right here, has been hella tense. I think because the T-bar row. I'm just fucking pulling way too much on that, right? So I think sometimes he ends up using this part right here. So just dropping the load here, but then increasing the reps, right? But the tension is still there, right? You gotta modify tension. Yeah, tension is the name of the game.
Those engage your forearm a lot more.
Yeah, or don't engage him. You guys' fourth movement is gonna be a rope hammer curl. Main thing here, keep that elbow in front of your shoulder. You don't wanna be too back here. Obviously, nice and slow on the way down. And the big thing is, don't really go heavy on this. The whole idea is controlling the muscle and feeling the bicep, right? So, I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna put my hand on this, be stable. Have my elbow right in front of my shoulder, okay? Chest angle up, and then juicy.
We'll swing at the end, but okay.
Juicy. Do one more set of this, and then maybe some wrist stuff. Kegs is doing some random forearm stuff in the back. Off with some wrist curls, okay? Just gonna be doing this. I have my forearm on the bench, full extension here, full squeeze. Don't worry, bro, I got a mic on. There you go, full extension, full squeeze. It's great for that wrist mobility, but also obviously jacked forearms. If you're wearing like a oversized tee and stuff, you know, having some nice jacked forearms helps. So this one I'll go 2 sets, 12 to 15. I already did 1 set. The slow, you can also do this reverse. You see forearm pump right there. Guys, so that's pretty much the arm day. Got a little juicy pump right there. Right there. Now, time for game 7, and then we're gonna eat some chicken and rice. Show you guys the gym right now. That's how it looks like. Garage is open. We are Kimmy right there. And then gonna watch the game in here. And then this is Manraj right here. Say hi, Manraj. Hello, Manraj.
YouTube video?
Yeah.
What'd you train today?
Arms.
That's my favorite.
And this is the biggest Nuggets fan right here. He's about to. Who do you got? Nuggets, obviously. Let's go. Game 7. Guys, so this is the post-workout right here. We got some Uncle Ben's rice. I'll put a picture here. Some veggies, some chicken, and some Frank's hot sauce. And gonna watch the ball game with Cags right now. And that's pretty much it. And then finish out some work. We'll get home by 6. Today is Sunday, so tomorrow is Monday, check-in day. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. Hopefully this is the last clip. If not, we'll find out.